Glad to have you with us from Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And onto the field comes Will Henderson. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Throwing Sellers. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Davidson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers. Buying time to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Davidson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Hits inside, it's Wilson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Right at the line. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Leaves it in his belly. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The fake wants to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. There's some daylight. Turning it on. The 40. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll be able to get off 1 more play before quarter's end. Quick give. It's Henderson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing, Sellers. Moves to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. Snags it, and he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Mississippi State going up tempo. To the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Oh, a lot of space. The 40. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Evans. Ah, it's a running room. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play action on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The run inside. It's Henderson. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on first and 10. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Got the first down. Might have a chance. He's at the and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him Steven, after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Oh, what a move to get room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Sellers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Tuggle. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Uh-oh, look out. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the field. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Throwing, Sellers. On the move. Throws to the tight end. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun. Hard running there. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Look out. Out wide left, it's Evans. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Shotgun snap on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Sellers. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Rolls right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. The give on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Here's Sellers to throw.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket. It's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Throwing Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Push is ahead. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. With the catch, it's Evans. Stopped right there.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play.
And here's the third interception of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Hand it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Wilson. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sellers. Left side is Henderson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. Moving to his left. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.